is the first video in the series about intervals. An interval simply means the distance between one note and the next. In previous videos, you've learnt the song Who's That? It starts on this note and starts with the interval of a fifth. Who's that? Do, so, perfect fifth. We also sang Grandma Grunts and put it together with a melodic ostinato that went like this. Do, so, do, so. Today's video, we're going to learn what that looks like when it's written on staff notation. Let's put in a treble clef first. I'll draw my treble or G clef at the start. Let's start by drawing our first note in the first space. That is the note F. I'm going to draw a semi-breve F. And if I'm going to draw a fifth higher, all I really need to do is literally count those 5 notes. The one I've drawn is actually note number 1. So I go 1, 2, because a note could be drawn on this line, 3, 4, 5. Here is the note 1/5 higher than F. F, G, A, B, C. F to C is a perfect fifth. An interval is the distance between one note and another. So what if I draw my first note on the G line? Let's stick with semi-breves for the moment. Now my first note is on a line. I still only need to count from that note up 5 to give me my perfect fifth, remembering that the note we have written is note number 1. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I always make sure I go line, space, line, space, line, or space, line, space, line, space, because notes can be written in either the lines or the spaces. These intervals here, when they're written on top of each other, are called harmonic intervals, because by writing it on top of each other like that indicates that it is to be played at the same time. Let's have a look at the other way this could be written. Let's start on the line E. E for every good boy deserves fruit. We will write our fifth, but this time we're not going to write it on top of each other. We're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. By writing it over there, it becomes a melodic interval, like a melody. One comes after the other. Let's rub these out. Let's try a different one. And this time we might use a different note value as well. Let's use a crotchet. And I'm above the central line, so my stem will come down. And I would like to have a note a fifth higher. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Up above the top line. A melodic fifth. All of the intervals that we've had so far were ascending, going up. But the same process happens when we're having a descending interval. Let's have a look. Let's put a minim on the note D. Every good boy deserves. Stem down. If I would like a descending interval, I count my lines and spaces just the same. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This time my note has a stem going up because this one is underneath that middle line. My first note was above the middle line, so my stem comes down.